Hello, welcome to another D&D stream. It is 0.5, session 0.5 today, rather than session 1, because we are doing some little kind of side stuff before we get to the main I guess like meat of the story, which should be hopefully next week. But with that, let's get right on into it and say hello to everyone.
Yeah,
I just
Ash
know
is
something
asking.
Hi,
about
guys.
water something. Hello.
Hello. Hello, stream. Welcome to hell again
Hi, stream.
for session 0.5
Hello,
because
stream.
people couldn't make it. And I feel a bit mean going on with the plot without everyone for this week. I make no
This is the
excuses for next
session
week.
of Ask Question.
It is the session of we're gonna figure out how to talk to people today, folks.
The session of
Yay.
communication. Yay!
So where we left off,
I think we need that.
Yeah.
where we
Yeah.
left off, you guys were in a meeting room in the immigration building of Aquaticus, having just been told that half of you basically are being sent into the arena to play glorified Hunger Games, and the other half of you are going to the castle to be basically glorified tamed. You met a couple people. Can people remember who you met?
Jay and Log and
Wasn't there that
forgot
one
his
guard
name,
that was
but
like
was
super?
Dixon
That was
and
apparently
Tom.
very mean. Or
We
something?
met Coco the intern.
Yeah.
Jewel Coco.
Oh, that was her name. Yeah, I can't remember
Jewel,
people's
yeah,
names. I just remember her.
and and
So
we
we
met
were-
oh, what's her name? Fighter girl.
Very.
Barry, that's the one.
Yeah.
And the guy with
The other one you're
Barry.
looking for the name of is Krill Strom.
Yeah, and who was with Jay? Someone.
Barks, you should be able to answer that one.
Am I allowed to? Did we get
You
the
are
full
allowed
name
to.
reveal?
You did.
No, this is just the first name.
I thought they did.
Cool. We met
Some-
Caspian.
That's it, Caspian.
Oh no.
The friendly ghost. Ish,
Yeah, I think
friendly
that was
ish.
the one that someone threatened to call Casper the friendly ghost.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
the
that sounds
ghost.
familiar.
Yeah,
The
the
ghost.
Closed.
So, you're still in this meeting room. You're still lounging about on these lounge chairs. There's a table in the middle which has some blank paper and there's some pens and a little cup holder nearby. So, what do you decide to do? We will start going in alphabetical order. So, what does Tom decide to do?
Wait, can you repeat that?
So, you're still sitting about in the same meeting room. There's paper on the table, pens around. You're just
I
kind of
guess I'm
sitting
just
there in an awkward silence.
yeah, just wait for something to happen. I guess. Okay. Hello.
Yep. Sorry, there's a bit of a violent Discord delay today, folks.
Ah,
So Cordelia, what do you do?
Alright. Okay. Apologies for the muffledness. Cordelia is... Sorry, I'm also looking at Kitty's chat and I just saw something that made me laugh.
Yep.
What was it? Go on.
Just
pick
kill
up.
them.
My brother responded to the chat and said, "Kill them."
Oh, is that your brother?
Yeah. Thank
We
you.
will not be committing murder, thank you.
Yes.
Mr. Narrative voiceover
Not
guy.
Cordelia is probably going to. She's a little bit fidgety at the moment. She's quite anxious about what she's going to be going into. She's probably gonna pick up some pens and paper and probably start drawing, like, just little scribbles, and then probably noting down a couple of things along the lines of, because she knows what she's going to be walking into, so she's probably going to be questioned, so she's just noting down a couple of things of importance. And then she's also mentally being like, cool, so these people in the castle, I'm going to write down all of the names of everyone you're probably going to meet.
Yep. And what's Vitality doing?
Vitality is... Oh, she's a sulker. After the emotional, not so emotional, because she doesn't like to do that kind of stuff, of giving her trusted cards away to Diz, she's gonna look at everyone going to the games, and she sits down and she's like, okay guys, she wants to start a conversation of, should we form some sort of game plan? I know that we don't have any information whatsoever, but like, do you want to form an alliance? Is the words that come out of her mouth.
Kitty, what do you do?
She's gonna be like sitting on the couch, mildly just like internally freaking out and just kind of staring off, but at Fi's words, she's gonna join that conversation. Yeah, I think we should definitely stick together. And look for coins. That's one of those old papers said that, right?
Yeah, I mean, these papers say a lot of things on them. I've learnt that it's best not to listen.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna be a go with the flow kind of with this one. The amount of things that I've gotten out of without having to physically fight, you'd be surprised. However, I'm not a fighter. Are you a fighter?
I mean, I don't. It's not my favorite, but I can do it. I can to a degree, but I haven't been in a situation like this before.
Wonderful. That's not what the files say. Miss Godkiller.
I did not.
Right.
Okay, Squiddy, what do you do?
Squiddy's like looking around, kind of really scared because he knows part of the games, considering grew up in Aquaticus and has heard of them. So he's kind of like, oh shit, what the? I'm there? And kind of just like freaking out internally. And just looks at Vi and like, yes, alliance. Because he's freaking out and just like trying to say as little as possible and just looks at the paper. Stared into nothing.
Okay, Kami?
I mean, he's staring blankly, trying to think of his happy place, which is murdering a bunch of people, to forget that he's literally been underwater for the past, like, I don't even know how long, and he hasn't noticed.
Several hours.
And he hasn't noticed.
Okay.
But I do kind of want to do something, just because I
Yeah?
know that this was gonna happen, since it didn't happen last time. He's just kind of sitting, contemplating, and then suddenly he just starts like scratching his arms, and he's like, "Ow, my arms really like my body hurts really bad." Like he's just like aggressively scratching his arms and his like his calves and stuff. And on his tail, which is the only part of his skin that's not like that is visible, on his tail sprouts little fins, and he
And
gets
Tom-
gills on his neck.
And does Kami do anything about a certain round object that's in his pocket?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you need to.
I don't know what to do with it. He wouldn't know.
Fucking. Okay. We'll come to that when we get there.
But I'm putting in the art channel. I speedrun this in 10 minutes. I'll chuck it in the VC chat as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is what happens.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Looks like you've
Yeesh.
become a you are what you eat there, buddy.
He's just looking
He's been reduced to
traumatized
shrimp.
at his hands
Cool.
that now are webbed fingers. He's like, what the fuck?
Maybe you ate too many
Question.
prawns.
Does he still have prawns?
Yes.
Cannibalism.
You can't eat those now.
They're not edible anymore, they're not food.
I don't think
You're a
anyone should eat them
biohazard.
now. As
I
you're
love
all
biohazards.
as you're all kind of gathered around this table, just kind of contemplating life, Log kind of wanders on up, grabs a bit of paper and a pen, slaps it up onto the nearby wall with sheer force of will, and writes on it in big capital letters like a teacher would, game plan, and then underneath it in brackets, pun intended. Okay, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know.
Not dying.
I
Yes,
mean,
thank you, Kitty. Very, very, very helpful. I hadn't thought of that myself. Holy shit! You should have told me that. I don't know how many years ago. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Ignore that tangent. So he writes under the heading, "Not dying."
I mean, like,
That's
don't-
such a good. Like, kind of don't want to do that.
I don't really want to die. I mean, I'm. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to die. I've already died. It sucked.
Logan nods in a Log nods in agreement.
Logs in agreement.
Yes, he logs
like,
in agreement.
I
It's like planking but vertical.
I mean,
So
like,
standing?
Do you often stand with both of your arms up in a dead straight line?
is he just
Oh my
T-posing?
god, he's a zombie.
No, he's
He's
no,
being a
no,
zombie.
he's-
He's eye posing.
no, he's standing with his arms pointed straight
He's
up.
eye pose.
Oh,
Yeah, eye posing.
Uh,
Can we please someday get out of this?
Maybe. I don't know.
goodness. I mean, like, it's all good and well me saying that I don't want to die. I'm not a fist fighter or anything, but I know how to like briefly keep myself from not dying, and I'm good at running. I'm also great at
Right.
hiding and getting into different spaces.
Well,
And
why
also
don't we-
this thing here, and she shakes her hat and a bunch of random shit falls out of it, has a bunch of shit in
Okay.
it.
Okay, vitality. Log points at them. Your job right now is to go through your hat and find as many things you think we can use for subterfuge, I don't know, hiding, being a general pain and making them regret putting us anywhere near this whole games thing.
Oh, I'm good at
Um,
making people regret associating with me.
Well, I mean, the reason they're not putting this lot, and that's when he points at August, in is because if they do that, they'll cause a diplomatic incident. So why don't we make them regret putting us in it too?
So basically, cause a diplomatic incident by yourselves.
Yep, cause a diplomatic incident, despite not being the diplomatically immune. Diplomatic is starting to become not a word.
I won't lie, I feel like I've
Yeah.
already done that.
Cool. Well, you should be an expert then.
I hope so. Yeah, there will be various different things I can probably find. As long as they don't take it off me, I'm sweet.
Oh please, they're gonna want to make this thing fun. Have you not read books about these types of things? One of them I think is pretty popular called The Hunger Games. Of course, they all
No.
talk about it in this like fictional, I don't know, someplace called Earth, but like shit circumstance.
You believe in that place?
I said it was fictional, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's not canon, that's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard stories of Earth before from Grain, but he's
Mm.
a talker.
And he
What-
lies.
Lately.
Ideally, we need is, I don't know, maybe Jay or that Shade, Caspian to come back in here. Hopefully, he can give us some information about what we're going into.
Mm.
Because sounds like Jay's an escapee, and I doubt the other one will want to come into a government building without blowing it up.
Well, I mean, are we going straight into it, or are we like existing in a space beforehand?
Well, it looks like they're leaving us in here until they put us somewhere else. So,
Do they like? Is there like a pamphlet?
why on earth would they make a pamphlet for this slightly illegal death games?
I don't know, like a guidebook
Brochure.
tutorial on what you're about to go into.
August raises his hand. Yep. What? Question. Those of us going into the castle, we're definitely going to be under government surveillance. So, like, what the fuck should we be doing?
Uh,
Because,
hmm,
Tom,
Surveilling
right?
him from back.
yes.
You're an alchemist? Potions master?
Yeah,
Surely
something like
you've
that.
got-
Chemist.
I don't know, at least some ingredients on you?
I don't know. I think I might have lost them in the ocean. But they
Yeah,
said I'd
that's
be
right.
making potions for them, so I could probably raid their supplies.
What do you need
So-
for potions? This is Cordelia.
Depends on the potion. Usually nether warts and stuff like
Ew.
fermented spider ice.
I know
Yummy.
that the garden of the castle has roses and various other plants,
I wonder what I could do with those.
but
I
the
mean-
name Netherwart? I don't know what that is.
There must be some. They said they had stuff. I'm sure that means they also have ingredients.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be hard to skim a bit off the top of the castle supply because fuck that castle. This is August talking. Right. Okay. So you're on potions now, obviously, because that's your entire fucking career. And look, if I can understand your level, I'm on level 160 shit. So I am on vacation. So I make promises. Other than maybe one. Not letting Cordelia over here get killed by something stupid. As for the games lot, fucking, I don't know, Log, that seems more something you'd know about. Oh, August, why on earth would I know things about the games? Gee, I wonder, Log.
What is your real
Hmm.
name?
Of course it's my real name. What are you implying there, Kami?
Branch.
I've never met you before in my life until I walked in this door. I have no idea who you are.
Likewise.
Of course.
I do
Alright,
know
thank you
that
for
you're
that
a
Take that as a
contribution.
compliment.
Right, okay, so
Whoa!
castle side we've got a diplomat who was born here, a potions guy, and
Chemist.
I don't know what the ones potions guy. I don't know what the ones who are asleep are good at, but like,
Sleeping.
okay, so Vitality, you're a wizard, magician.
No! Magician, yes. Wizard, how dare you?
Okay, you're a wizard.
How fucking dare you? She is very upset by that response.
He just kind of flips her off and keeps going. Kitty, what are you good at? What are you good at that's useful for this kind of situation?
Hello.
I'm
Caller wakes up from being asleep on the floating magenta chair. By the way,
Castle or games? Because I can do your name.
Caller missed
Uh,
that.
wait for them to type.
They were castle.
Castle? Yeah. Ooh, who wants to?
Let me.
Oh, okay,
let me
I'm not.
change
I'm
that.
not giving Caller the crash course on everything that they missed because I walked in late. Log says raising a hand up, and August goes, "Dibs, not me. I'm on vacation."
Hi, caller.
Who wants
Good
to give them a crash?
good
course?
morning.
Locola.
We're underwater in Aquaticus, and half of us have been sentenced to being in a death game, and the other half are going to the castle.
Which sounds equally like a death game if you hate politics.
Yeah.
What's thriving?
I cannot live, laugh, love in these conditions. Log says with a deadpan tone.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Well,
I don't have the ability to, I found out.
Yeah, that's because I locked it for reasons.
Never mind, I can't. Wait, no, I can.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
Slay.
you're going to the
From
castle.
the sound... Yeah, you're on team diplomacy with August over there. Log points.
Now you're Coca-Cola.
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 So,
You're all good.
Log goes, now that you're, not comatose, hello, I'm Log. You've never met me in your life ever, and if I seem familiar, I'm definitely not, okay?
It's
Thank you,
totally
Tree
not
Branch.
someone else.
Definitely don't
Basically,
know you.
half
Never
of
met you
us
before,
are going to the
okay?
castle and half of us are going to the games. Involuntary, might I add. We were all in competition to end up on different lists.
Yeah.
With immigration. Yeah, so I can tell you now, Kitty's going to the games because she killed a god. I'm assuming.
I did
That would seem logical, yes.
And I'm going because apparently apparently
Yeah, apparently kidnapping
life is
a
never
princess...
easy.
Apparently kidnapping a princess is justification for death games.
Yeah. Even though that same princess ended up back in the same freaking location.
Yeah, unkidnapped herself.
Wonderful.
And then Squiddy committed treason by leaving and coming back. And
Yeah.
Carly
that's
is a mass murderer.
Nah.
Yeah, Squiddy's on 72 watch list, which is impressive because I thought they only had 70. So
Yeah, I got on all of them.
For context, Squiddy's on 72 and I'm on 4.5.
A couple of the other people that are asleep are also on the list for the games. I just can't remember why.
Des is going to the castle.
Hello, Sunny.
August pipes up with the girl at the desk said Des was on the castle team because someone anonymous wrote, I don't know, and made a formal complaint. So I have assumptions as to who that was.
My pet is here.
Now.
It was Sunny. He made the complaint.
Was it a certain set of parents?
I mean, probably yeah. I think Halasia's on the list for the games.
Yeah.
Because of that one, like, what, her partner getting killed and her running away from the crime or something?
Oh, that'll do it.
Seems legit. Anyway, and then there's this, like, the little guy whose name escapes me right now. the bard.
Joseph Stank.
Yeah, that guy. He's Team Castle because he's a bard, and I think that was the only reasoning they had. So, how to get off a list? Become a bard, I guess.
I'm gonna become a bard now.
I think it's a bit too late in my career.
You currently have a Kraken befriended in your back pocket. What do you mean you're gonna become a bard?
I don't know.
Okay.
The Kraken
bad.
can have a bard. The Kraken
Logan-
can have a friend who's a bard, you
Log
know?
taps on the bit of paper that he's standing by and goes, okay, continuing with the whole planning, what the fuck's gonna happen here?
Right.
Kitty, I nominate you. Here's the pen. You're gonna write on the wall.
Well, okay. Well, answering your previous question, Log, I can do archery and I'm decent at fighting. And I can
Well,
pickpocket. I can steal stuff. I've
that's
got a
better than
lockpick.
nothing, I guess.
Um,
Right, a lockpick.
anyone else got any helpful things they have or can do?
I can swim.
I mean,
Wow, shocker! You come from underwater and you can swim. I am utterly
Yeah,
flabbergasted.
Shooketh.
I know. I was on land for a bit too long. I thought I forgot, but I actually still know how.
that's good considering we're underwater. I mean,
I can use a sword underwater. Yeah, I could use a sword underwater better than on land.
I mean, I can give
Well,
you
that's
the.
useful.
Self.
I can put on a pretty good show. I mean, pretty excellent show, and I can do a lot of things with light. I can also fuck around with a lot of things.
At this,
Very
Log
I'm also
squints
quick.
at Vi. He doesn't say anything. He just looks over at her and squints.
Hmm.
A lot of things with magic.
Yeah, and I'm not a wizard. I'm insulted that you called me that.
Okay, Harry. Whatever.
What's
Harry.
wrong with being a wizard?
I am not a wizard.
It has something
Well,
to
what's
do with
wrong with that?
graduating school, which is not a
She's-
stress.
She has slammed her hat on the ground grumpily and folded her arms.
Oh
I
no.
just wanted to know what's wrong with being a wizard.
Don't compare me to those types of people.
Okay.
So the way that magical education works is you're either a wizard or you're a literally any other magic user. Wizards tend to have an innate gift to it. As Log is explaining this, he kind of flicks his hands and you see sparkles of a bright blue magic. He doesn't comment on it, but you can see these little flecks of gold, like bright blue shimmery magic.
Wow.
There's also the known fact that someone has been seeing weird shit happen when using magic.
I don't know
Hmm.
what you're talking about.
Interesting.
No, it's wizards. Sorcerers are just like next level wizards.
Sorcerers have autism.
Oh my god.
Can someone quote that, please?
I can't right now.
I will.
I was about to say I'm quoting that.
Thank you, Kaz.
Please clip that one for your next clip.
Oh yeah, I plan to.
So as you guys are discussing,
Sorcerers.
just write it however you think it's spelled. It'll be
Sorry.
fine.
I typed it in the VC chat if that helps.
That's
Okay.
not right.
No.
Oh
it's
no, I know
No.
it's not right.
Wizards are pompous book learners, and I don't care for that type of shit.
Ari's put it in the chat.
Fair
for you.
enough.
I mean, there is also the added fact that wizards have at least graduated magical school, which can't relate
And how would you know that, Log?
because I do a thing called studying.
Uh-huh.
I was in a library before I came here.
Boring. Me, 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 me.
As Vitality and Log are bickering, the secret panel that was open last time flings open, and Jay and Caspian tumble out of it again.
Hello.
Oh hi, you
Welcome
guys are
back.
still in here.
Yeah, we got left here.
We're still waiting.
Rip. Oh, the one in the chair's awake. Are you liking your magenta inflatable little chair thing over there? There's a ghost waving at you, caller.
Inflatable chair?
It's a magenta inflatable chair. Like, think of those early 2000s ones.
Okay.
Yep.
Where did you get the chair, caller?
Yeah. I've never seen a chair like that in my life. It's great. We were looking for more of them. The fact it floats is hilarious because you're just kind of going up and up and up the room, and then magic just like whomps it all the way back down to the floor. You're in the ocean, if you haven't realized, by the way, caller. That's a secret. Oh, fair enough. Keep your secrets then. So, seeing as I didn't introduce myself because you were kind of comatose last week, I'm Caspian. Don't mind if my head falls off, it just kind of does that. I was beheaded a while ago. Long story, I'm a shade. Yada yada yada. This is Jay, my partner in crime.
It's nice to meet you, Jane Caspian. I guess you already know who I am.
Kinda. I know your name's Caller. That's about it.
I mean, other than you also being a shade, that's all I really know about you.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
That's wonderful. I'm gonna put that on my stream real quick.
Also, it's floating up from the floor to near the roof and then bouncing back down with magic every few minutes.
That's so awful. I love it.
I love the chair.
So, yeah, we were kind of sort of pestering some people. Vitra, for more information. Yeah, about the games. Do you want it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Cool.
god, yes.
Jay, you tell your shit first, and then I will tell Vitra's secrets.
Guys, write this down.
Kami's just sitting there debating if he even wants to participate because now he's a fish and he's sad about it. I don't even know if I can
Jay,
move.
you heard poke.
Well,
I forgot I was on push to talk.
oh no. It's okay, you're here now.
So, Jay, do you want to tell them what you remember from the games from, recently?
Oh, it wasn't fun. I feel like that probably is easy enough to understand that, but yeah, Death Game is not particularly fun.
Shocker.
I know. Like, Vitra got me out of there, so like that was good. The whole lot of adrenaline, so kind of a bit of a haze. I remember, I don't know, words are hard. Things.
Yeah, your games was a bit of a clusterfuck.
Yeah, that sums it up.
The amount of people we stole out of the arena while the games was going on during your games was record numbers and very hilarious. There have never been more people living, underground, as it were, than at this very minute because of the amount of people we managed to kidnap out of the games they were kidnapped into.
Yeah, it was a very good kidnapping. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, and then so what I know from Vitra. If you haven't met Vitra, he's a very, very jaded guy who got sent into the games at 14. He's a lot older than 14 now, but I can't do math, so well, that's a lie. I can do math. I just don't want to. He only survived the games because he was pulled out by the god of the oceans, and then given a cursed coin to keep him alive, which healed his fatal wound.
Do you know
he was put into the games because he did something that pissed both his mother, who's an official, pun fully intended, and the king off. I don't know what. Then Caspian kind of looks over at Cordelia and goes, you might recognize the name more than I do, though, princess. But anyhow,